This week in WORL Racing, 33 drivers qualified for the annual Butt Kicker 200 at the Milwaukee Mile. Starting 22nd, number 86, Chris Durnell in the Simcar Motorsports Chevy. In the 013 Craig Gamp Chevy, Wes Prompt started 16th. Starting 5th, number 90, Alan Gray in the MagnaFlow Chevy. And in our front row, starting 2nd, Chad Miller in the number 18 Ballon Valves Dodge. And our pole sitter this week, none other than Pete Enkelman, driving the number 61 Icebreakers Toyota, qualifying with a blistering lap of 29.496 seconds at over 122 miles an hour. As the lights went out on the pace car, the drivers checked their gauges one last time and got ready for 200 laps of the Milwaukee Mile. And as soon as the green flag was waved, Peter Ross in the 02 Chevy had mechanical issues bringing out the yellow. So the field gathers up for a single file restart, and the race is finally underway as the green flag drops. So let's crank it up. And it didn't take long for the front two cars to pull away from the rest of the field as they threw down a couple of hot laps at the Milwaukee Mile. After a quick caution on lap 23, the field went green again as the number 90 car of Alan Gray and the 23 of Andrew Converse tried their hand at leading the field. Meanwhile, back in the pack, our pole sitter and the number 18 Chad Miller tried to make their way back up to the front. We went 3 wide in lap 33 as the TSW Monte Carlo of David Hudson split the middle to pick up 2 spots through turns 3 and 4. So after another restart on lap 44, Brian Taylor in the number 68 finds out the importance of new tires, as 4 used tires are no match against the 4 new Hoosiers. Tar Heel Times Dodge drifts high and loses several positions. So after a couple of long green flag runs, the day turns bad for Dominic Pawpaw in the number 54 Pontiac as he gets into Bruce Clay, but then recovers it, or it seems, only to get loose again, this time making contact with the 013 and finds the water barrels at the end of pit road as J. Buzz Hansen barely squeezes through. So after the field goes green, let's sit back here and watch some hard, clean racing. Trouble again. Lap 111, Dan Witt goes for a wild ride, spinning and making hard contact with pit wall, and collecting the number 21 Chevy in the process. And in this view here, you can see that the number 21 had nowhere to go. Trouble again in lap 120. Things got a little heated as the 67 and the 013 get together, with the 67 of Brett Bagstead spinning as he dove into the blind spot of the 013. The 67 then showed his displeasure, resulting in the driver being put on probation with the possibility of sitting out for a few races. But like true pros, after the race, both drivers said there were no hard feelings and chalked it up as one of those racing deals. And on the restart, with 7 laps to go, the unsponsored Chevy of Andrew Converse makes the pass for the lead, diving under Alan Gray going into turn 1 and drives away. And so after a couple of tries at the green-white checkers, the field takes the green, running for the checkers. The question was if anybody could overtake the 23 Chevy, who has been running near the front most of the day. So tighten those belts one more time. Let's watch the final 2 laps of the Butt Kicker 200 at the Milwaukee Mile. The number 18 of Chad Miller makes one last effort, but can't run down the number 23, and Andrew Converse takes the checkered flag. As we look at the finishing order, be sure to visit us next week as WORL Racing takes on the Nashville Super Speedway. Music provided by Pivot Band. This has been a production of Codadog.com. Racing is in the blood.